76? 76. It's 76.
I mean,
is it 76?
76.
76.
I had mad pictures of the outline look crazy long.
About to say what I said podcast starring your girl Jazzy
And Sasha.
and we're back. We had like a 2 week.
I'd say about
3,
2.5
week hiatus. Not even a hiatus. We just had things to do. We went on our best friend's bachelorette trip. We were getting ready for that.
That shit was fun as fuck.
Last week, we were coming back from the trip. So it was like, yeah. And Sasha was unwinding. I had to go right back to work. So we had to just regroup. And we're here. And we're back.
I should have just took that whole week off. That Thursday was so pointless. And I did mad work that Thursday. I don't even know why. But you know what? I was off that Friday for fucking Juneteenth. I guess we're supposed to shout out Biden for making it a federal holiday.
But I actually I was talking to somebody about that.
That shit don't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything because it's like, to me, Juneteenth, yes, I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, that everybody knows, you know what I'm saying, we can appreciate it, we can understand it, we can all come together.
It's our independence.
Yes, but I feel like Juneteenth, making it a national holiday is a band-aid.
Because we have made way more important requests.
Police reform, anti-lynching, anti-black hate bill,
bridging the wage gap in the black and brown communities, racial disparities, the school systems, literally they still have stop and frisk in certain places. Like let's cut it the fuck out. And didn't Brian, was it Kemp, that racist motherfucker down in Georgia, even though it's a federal holiday technically, so your job is allowed to you're allowed to take off and still get paid and all that kind of stuff. Didn't he say he wasn't making anybody get any paid leave for that shit? So states still get to regulate, and if you live in a racist state, they probably didn't do shit.
It's a band-aid. It's still, it's to me, it's I'm glad, for it just, and then, but I was listening to, my girl Candace from House of Potomac, her and her friend Leah, who has a other podcast, she's been on the in the media world or whatever. They have a podcast now. They both went to Howard University, and they were talking about Juneteenth, and they were she saw something where a job had a spirit week for Juneteenth, and the job wasn't managed or ran by black people.
Of course not.
So one of the first days was something was you know how wear a t-shirt with we see shit that say sassy or some shit. Oh, you know that a t-shirt thing. Tuesday was anyway. I forgot what Tuesday was. No, I think Tuesday was something with
morale
tasty
bullshit.
soul food. I think
that's so subjective.
But look, girl, look Wednesday.
Pandering.
Wednesday, you ready for Wednesday?
No.
Wednesday, it was Wild Out Wednesday. Wear your natural hair.
That's racist. I didn't want to say racist yet. But the fucking, the t-shirt.
Why does natural hair, why is it considered wild? We're still here. And that's what I'm saying. Yes, I'm very happy that we are able to come together and celebrate Juneteenth with all of us.
Schools been doing crazy hair day, and they never tell you to wear your natural hair because, that's crazy. Because my natural hair is supposed to be crazy. They're pandering. They're fucking pandering.
Girl.
That shit is whack as fuck. That shit is whack.
Girl, I said that girl.
But you know what? We had planned to celebrate.
Yeah.
We did celebrate. Jersey showed their fucking ass with that Juneteenth celebration at Liberty State Park at Jersey City. That shit was a vibe. Last year was a lot of people, even in the midst of the pandemic, but it was a good vibe.
Right.
It was a good vibe. This year, to me personally, I think it was more personable last year. You were allowed to, we got to see more people last year just because, but with 15,000 plus people, you're not going to see everybody. Mm-hmm. You're just going to be oh, you were there. But that shit was a vibe. I remember when we were FaceTiming and everybody kept saying the same thing. We on the fucking Underground Railroad. You just see a sea of black people walk into the crowd. The stage was fucking huge. The fucking DJs did their thing. The music was great. I ain't get no food. It's good and fine. It's cool. I ain't get no food. I personally died. I died.
Yeah, you can
I was a rookie.
On our Instagram page. I made a TikTok.
That's unnecessary. We didn't have to do that.
I'm sorry, y'all. My lashes like fucking up, so I look like this. Like, it looks crazy. But I can't pull it off, so I'm not sure what's going on. And my eye is still fucked up from my fucking allergies.
Yeah, this is the longest allergy season that we've ever had.
But that's why I look like, Errol, you high as shit. No, I'm not. Like, I'm not. I was like, no, I'm not.
Leave me alone.
Like, I'm in fucking pain. Like, say I was fucking in pain.
But Saturday was really good. It was a vibe.
It was fun. I liked it. I just like stuff like that. Like,
I love that.
I love just sitting around picnic chairs, a blanket, having food. Well, snacks. Food as well when we do have it or whatever. Yeah. Like, now we know. So this time now we know. Have food.
I
now
knew
we know.
Though, when we saw the list, 10,000, 13,000, 15,000 plus people. And then I saw the vendor list. I'm like, this is not enough food vendors for all these people. Because I go to like if you go to like the Caribbean carnivals and shit like that, there be lines and lines and blocks of foods because it's thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Mm-hmm. Like you gotta kind of have the foods accommodated. But them people, they did a thing. I didn't hear about nobody running out of no food. There were no fucking fights.
None.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Shout out to Marcus Araya. He did good. He did his thing.
Yes.
My brother Isaiah even said like he loved this music. He's like, yo, Jazz, who this? Like he even said like he loved his music and everything. Like he did really good.
And I know he put somebody up on Apple real quick. That was dope. Like the performance was great. The music was on point from beginning to finish. Till when I passed out, the music was on point. The fact that I could pass out, get up, and still twerk because I heard a song that I like on You Rude.
Yeah.
You know, I recorded. And I could get up out of my drunkenness and twerk and then go right back to sleep. That shit was lit. Yeah, it was good.
It was good. I liked the music was great. Yeah. It was really, really great.
I can't wait for next year. I heard they're gonna have like more music.
It had like so it's gonna be like Summer Jam.
I've never been to Summer Jam.
I've never been either, but that's what it says. It's like I feel like that's how
concerts are back, baby. Concerts are back. Me and Shanny be going to the Little Baby concert. He gonna be in Newark.
When it came out, tickets came out.
They did the announcement yesterday, so the pre-sale tickets are on now. But
y'all got pre-sale?
Nah, I know.
Well, let me know. I'm gonna go.
I'm telling you, we gonna try to get our tickets on Friday. That's General Public. We're gonna go credential. You already know. Let me in installment. J. Cole dropped. He's going on tour with 21 Savage, but I've been to about 4 J. Cole shows, and
I've been to 2.
Love this J. Cole album because, I don't feel like I want to go to this particular J. Cole tour. Like, it's not hitting for me. Yeah. But the R&B concerts that are about to come back, I'm going.
Girl,
you better stop.
And he gonna put me to sleep. Girl, I know it. Not in a bad way, but in a good, like,
he gonna melt
put me to sleep. Yes, like.
I'm going to everybody. I saw, like, concert hopping is one of my pastimes. Like, I'm going to your concert. If I have the bread, I'm buying my ticket, I'm going. So all these concerts are coming back. I'm fully vexed. I'm out. I'm going. Concerts are literally like, it's a therapy for me. I love my fucking music. So everywhere, you're going to see it.
I can't wait.
Relax. But speaking of music, you got a song mood? Damn,
song mood. Have I? You go, because I'm trying to think, like, what have I really, like, playing?
My song mood, I can't.
I would say my artist mood is Ruby Rose. Like, I've been, like, really, like.
I told you about sis.
Honestly,
I like her.
That, but then I've been listening to Baby Mama Coochie.
Baby Africa, I need to listen to more music from her.
Well, yeah, honestly, I speed up and I just go to Sweetie part.
Oh, so you like Sweetie?
Just that part.
Brienne won't let me play the Sweetie version. She says she likes the original.
I like Sweetie part.
She won't let me play the remix. Because Sweetie put her on her remixes album. Baby Africa, that's her song. It's been out for a minute.
I was confused when I was trying to find it, and I went to her thing. I'm like, is this her song? Like,
she doesn't spell her name like regular Baby Africa. It's like a weird type of spelling.
I thought Sweetie Sing was like a playlist, but it's her thing.
It's an EP.
I thought, you know, people make.
It's like she took people's songs and she put herself on them.
She always does.
Yeah, and she remixed it. I like Sweetie's verse in Baby Mama Coochie. I fucks with it. Brienne won't let me play it though. So
I'm getting really pissed.
That's all good. But my song mood is unreleased. It's an unreleased track from my cousin, Kelly the artist. You said when she played the song for me about, I want to say, a month and a half ago, and I was like, this shit is fire.
Yeah.
And she's like,
I think that's the song she called me. She FaceTimed me. I think that's the same song.
She has another like a nice nice little island vibe joint that's about to come out too for the summer. She has a couple songs, and she has 3 that she has to record. So we've had her on the podcast before. You could go check out that.
That's what I wanted. Honestly, that's what I meant to say to you on Saturday about. Excuse me, about Kim with Maul. Goodfellas video. That's what I like. That was my main thing.
Yeah, she had some stuff set up, but this fucking song. So when she first played it for me like a month and a half ago, she was critiquing it. I'm like, you be mad harsh on yourself. The song is fire. It sounds good. She's like, nah, man. There's a way that I wanted to hear it. I feel like the engineer that she was working with in the studio, she's like, I think he put too much like auto-tune over it. You can't really hear my voice. What I do?
I thought it was going to intertwine, but it didn't.
So then she played the new version for it, even if, and it's not even mixing. That's why you gotta. That's why when people, you gotta listen to your instinct. This shit sounds 10 times better, and the song was already fire. This shit sounds 10 times better. So then when she finalizes it and gets it fucking mastered and mixed, this shit's going to be fucking fire. It's called You Said. As soon as she gets it on Apple Music, I'm fucking dropping it on here. This shit is just like, y'all cap. You said you wanted me, you said you loved me, and now you recanting. I didn't ask for that shit. I'm chosen. I know my worth.
Listen, bro.
So it speaks to my overall fucking mood,
if
bro.
I could rap, if I could sing, I would speak for a lot of us women. If I could. Because I do feel like, if I could. Something we could be like you know, like the Ruby Rose and like the B is like,
I love Ruby Rose.
I love
her fucking
but it's
voice.
like, it's just like, so you know, like it's like certain things I'd be like, damn, like I can't relate, but I would love to. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I could like I would get it. I would get it popping.
Even if you've been there, shit, God.
Girl, you all right?
Oh God, what's this? Oh God.
Zambia.
Even if it's shut up. Even if it's you've been there, or I'm out this situation, or I'm going through this shit right now. The fact that my 19-year-old cousin can make a song to speak to my 29-year-old, my big old age is.
That's a writer. That's a writer. That is a writer.
I'm sitting there listening to the song. I'm fucking I'm working from home typing. I'm like this with the ugly face on me, looking like, God, you spit some shit. And that's how you do it. Cross genres, different generations, but your music still speaks to something that I'm personally going through at my big old age. So as soon as that shit hits, I'm dropping that, because that shit spoke to me today. It's like, oh, this is my mood. Like, I know my worth. Fuck you, nigga.
And that's on what?
Period. Where we at? We have 2 senior playats this week.
Hope is my girl.
As our national.
She's a track star.
Oh, she's a track
She
star.
won't run away if it gets hard. But shit ain't hard for my sis that goes to LSU, honey.
She's a speed demon, because the fact that she, from other track people, they said like she said she even kind of messed up in the beginning. Like her takeoff wasn't even.
I noticed that
good. But you could see the stumble, and you usually don't see stuff like that. But then she just came back and was like, "Oh, I got it,
girl." She was fast as I said. God damn.
So that speaks to her length. And she's not tall.
No,
she doesn't have a long stride. She's like 5'2". If that. So if y'all don't know,
and she runs with
about,
nails and a lace front.
Did you see her nails? I was like, bitch, that's
like FloJo.
Yep. Sha'Carri Richardson has now qualified to represent the USA track team in the Olympics.
Is she the second fattest person in the world, or with America? What is it? I heard. I can't remember in the video they said something.
She's the youngest, fastest woman in the world. She beat her own record. She had put back in 2000 and something that she was going to be her own record, and she was going to be an Olympian.
And what she say? She said she the shit. What did she say? Her thing? I'm not the GOAT. Did she say I'm the shit?
I don't know.
She basically said that like
was so fucking sexy. Like you know you fucked up with your takeoff, and then you're still pointing at the camera when you're running past the finish line, beating everybody on that team. So she qualified for the Olympics. She will be joining 2 other black girls on the track and field team for the Olympics. And she wasn't the only one who became an Olympian. We had Simone Manuel, who will be repping the U.S.
Mrs. Swim
at the Olympics, because, you know, baby's a fish. Better than, she's a mermaid.
She's a swimmer, she's a fish.
No, I know you trying.
Yes, it's her, Simone Biles, and
Simone Biles she's beyond the scope of gravity. She doesn't know how to stay on the ground.
Bad.
I think when she walks, she floats. Because shorty, that type
and I see why she stay in relationships.
Because she's grounded?
The flips.
I thought she was grounded. Because she could stick to the mat.
she could do the flips on the dick and the splits.
You're disgusting.
Well, she said it. She has alluded to it. She has alluded to it. She's grown.
I can turn around and keep the dick still inside?
Basically.
Zara got a sale tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Where you see that at?
They just sent me a notification. Oh, shit.
Online?
I'm not shopping anymore.
They have a 2-piece set that I want in there too.
Ooh, let me send this to Shani because I just told her to get this shirt for
I need to stop drinking because I had a fucking smoothie for lunch.
I'll send it to her later.
Sasha.
I'm sorry. Oh, speaking of events, the last podcast we were actually on was not our own. Shout out to the fellas over at...
We didn't record after that?
We didn't.
That's sad.
You know, I remember. Shout out to the boys. The boys.
The men.
The men.
The grown men's.
Shout out to, Goodfellas Podcast. They had us on as a guest, and that conversation was fire. That's the only
Everybody always says private victories. I was all right. I said all right, private, yes.
So then even at Juneteenth, a couple people came up to me and was like, oh, you're the girl that was on the Goodfellas podcast and private victories, that's some real shit. So shout out to everybody that showed love. That was a little...
I ain't give... If it's like 2 people, 4 people, I loved it.
That shit was love. Because I'm like...
I love it.
You recognize the kid?
Yeah, I love it.
Y'all was listening to my words? Because sometimes I'll be talking, I'll be like, y'all ain't listening to nothing I'm saying, but motherfuckers be listening.
Oh, they listen.
They listen.
We got how many? I gotta check the subscribers or whatever.
We grew a little bit since we were on there. So shout out to them. We had a really good conversation. It was I definitely want to say battle of the sexes, but with like awareness that you know where some people are coming
from. But I feel like people comment in agreement though.
Yeah, because everybody wants to do this whole
at one
battle of the sexes, but not in a negative
at one point everybody grows up and we like this ain't it.
I come to the conclusion that women are never going to understand men in a full spectrum, and we should never expect men to understand us on a full spectrum. But what we need to do is respect each other where we've come from and where we're going. Period. Battle of the sexes can be healthy because you can always agree to disagree.
We always grown up to like...
We're different, so...
Not fucking... battle of the sexes is always fucking...
It don't have to be negative. It don't have to be a battle. I've seen a lot of...
I feel like once you get older, you understand that's when it doesn't become negative. Because when you're younger in a younger space mind, it's like, oh, fuck these niggas, fuck these bitches. Y'all do this, y'all do that. And not really understanding why somebody acts like that, what happened... blah, 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 and things like that.
And it's not anyone's job to know where somebody else is coming from or their experiences, but you got to understand that people have gone through things. And people's perspectives get molded by the things that they've gone through. So when it comes down to it, we all motherfucking different, but respect everybody and their growth.
We are the world. We are the people.
Hallelujah.
What's next?
We have so much positivity, but you know what? I don't see too much bullshit in here. We still on a positive note. Let's get into Celeb.
You don't know that, nigga. There been the places I've been. Fuck 5 or 6 best friends.
So who won? Oh, and if y'all don't know, we're talking about versus back last week on the 16th, Wednesday, Eve versus Trina.
To me,
wait, I want to give some preamble because Trina came out a couple months ago and said she wants to pay homage to Little Kim, so she thinks that they should go against each other.
She learned her lesson. She saw her tweet.
And Mixxy told her to don't play
down.
Yes, Trina. And Trina did show, and I do believe with this versus that happened last week, Trina did show a lot of songs that motherfuckers kind of forgot about. Bitch, I have been listening to Here We Go Again since last week.
I will never forget about that shit.
Here we go.
Blah, 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 blah.
You are telling me that she is just a friend.
And what you calling at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I can't sing this no more. No.
You treat me like a random chick.
Oh, God.
Who forgot to introduce you rock all that Christmas shit.
The best part of that song is the chorus in the bridge.
Yes.
Trina be yelling. She's a yeller.
You do. She yells at everything.
I'm surprised she still has a voice.
Honestly, I
just want to say they both look good, though. Fuck good.
I can't even say lyrically because lyrically, Trina speaks to me lyrically with that fuck that nigga, throw that ass bitch,
She's
fuck that
raunchy.
nigga.
Trina has been raunchy.
It's lyrically with that rip, like to me, they're both like and they're lyrically great with their rap genre.
But this is why I said that when I saw that. No, it literally was like just a Trina and Eve.
Eve lost me a little bit with a few songs.
This is my only thing. Eve has some very important features that she's on. Like the joint with the Roots. With the Roots, that's an important song, but that's not a song you play for verses, because first nobody knew that. That's to me. It's in a bad. I didn't know she was on that first verse.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, that's my shit. Okay, well I did. Like,
I love that song, but I love the original. I didn't know Eve. I didn't know Eve was necessarily on it. But Eve, she showed her ass, and it's like, I know Eve is in a different place now. I really would have liked Eve to either be in New York or Philly.
She lived there though.
She said I was
She's
my
not coming
white
back.
Billionaire, and I film my shows. And
Even
I
her DJ was from London. He was annoying. He's so short. He was little.
So annoying.
That's not why he was annoying. I'm not saying.
Let's show them what you really want to do. And I was like, that was a terrible accent, but
that's his accent.
You go listen to the playback, it sounded worse. I didn't like it. Trina, she was in Live in Miami.
Oh, she was.
It would have been even. I mean, it would have been even nicer to have them both in the same place, just to get that more nostalgia feel. But I love the fact that they were rapping each other's songs. They sang their song together that they were on at the end. My Chick Bad remix, because they were both on that.
I forgot that.
And they saved that for the end. It was cute. It was really nice.
No, I did.
I will say, Trina, you got about that shit, and you knew Lil' Kim was not what you wanted.
It shouldn't even have it. Like, I get. The birds are happy outside, but I get why because I get it. She talks raunchy, Lil' Kim talks raunchy, I get it, but hardcore is gonna.
Eve is a rapper. Eve is a fucking rapper, bro.
I'm saying, but she not as
like
raunchy.
Remix,
but that's not as raunchy as she's not raunchy. But I can see why.
Got the pop shit. She got the Gwen Stefani hits, this, down, the third. But I think it was a really good matchup.
It was good. I had fun.
Me personally, I don't know who won. I stopped taking.
I literally had fun. Like, I literally was dancing the whole fucking time. We was texting
and shit the whole time. It was fun.
I literally had fun. Like, even like Trina part. Like, I really like. I love Eve shit, but I really love Trina shit. Like when she did fucking what was it? Look back at me. I know word for word.
Came home from
word for word.
Right before she did Look Back at Me, and when I say we was in there rapping that shit, and
got an ass
my
so
father
big
peeped
like
out the room like, what the fuck is y'all doing?
Mouth forward, dick out on the bun, slap it in my face, shove it down my throat. Nigga, what? I can make this pussy smell.
See,
I know
you doing so much.
I know how to ride. I can spin around and keep the dick to the side.
That's a real statement.
You're looking real scared. I'm ahead. I'm prepared. Yeah, you running now. Okay, anyway, but yes, I had fun.
It was fun.
I liked it.
Next verses is.
I said little bow wow. You just don't know. The way you move so
Big
fast.
Bow and Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy's getting on my fucking nerves. I'm gonna just throw that out there.
Because he said everything that he did first?
No, I actually like that. That shit is actually funny. It's everything's surrounded by him. He has a very, very dark spirit. Soulja Boy has a dark spirit. Bow to me too. Both of them have very dark spirits. I might not tune in.
And I think I might tune. This is the thing.
It depends. They have very dark spirits surrounded by them.
It does.
They're very, and they have a lot of corniness. That's just my opinion. They're both very corny.
You know what? I will sit here and say I feel like they're corny because we came up with them. We at the same age, like bruh.
And I'm like, where's the growth with you? You're older than me, or you're my age. Where's the growth?
But you gotta realize, it's not an excuse.
They're in the limelight.
But and also you gotta like child too. Literally, he was smacking ass at 3.
Yes,
he was.
That please. That's rape. It's rape. It's rape. Rocky said it.
And that was Rocky?
Mm-hmm. He said, girl, you...
Oh, God. Mm-hmm. But that also because of the, you know, what... also what Nia Riley, Teddy Riley's daughter had...
She has a domestic violence dispute.
And I believe it. I believe it.
Woman has a sexual assault allegation against him. It's Soulja Boy and Bow Wow have a lot of darkness surrounded by them right now to this upcoming verses. And I know everybody's like, well,
what's Bow Wow's darkness?
He's fucking corny as shit.
Oh, yeah.
He's corny as fuck. He's embarrassing.
I think
Sean Moss is embarrassing.
He is in between. He is in between this shit.
Did you see the Breakfast Club interview
with him and Ray J? You know I laughed the whole time.
I fucking love Ray J. I didn't watch all of it, but
they are
Bow literally talking about something he can't get out of his whole face.
I ignore that. I ignore that. I ignore it. That shit. I ignore that shit. I fucking ignore that shit. It's just like, I don't give a fuck. At some point, I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. I don't care that you continuously come on here and you talk about you a hoe, you like fucking, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care, bro. Like,
but remember when we talked? Remember when I said we have to do the list of niggas who had elite roster?
Okay, we're gonna do that next week.
Bow is on there. He is on there, but he's so fucking corny now.
But I'm gonna separate that from what's it?
I'm gonna separate it. I'm gonna separate the darkness from the music because I've been saying Bow and Soulja Boy is a versus that we need.
Mm-hmm.
It's a versus that we need. So I'm gonna try to separate it. If I have nothing to do it's on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
If I have nothing to do, I'm gonna tune in.
I'm not trying to do nothing Saturday.
I'm not going out. I'm practicing makeup. And shout outs to y'all.
What?
I've been getting booked and
oh yes, this is booked and busy. That's really good.
I really appreciate that.
That's amazing.
I ain't gonna hold you. When you start something new, you kind of just gotta throw that shit out there and see who receives it. And at first, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna book me to do no damn makeup, this, that, and the third. But I've been getting slowly and steady booked. I have some client, like I got a cancellation, but then I got 3 more bookings like the week after.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to shout out to anybody who supported me because
that's gonna happen.
It was so fucking.
I
was sad about the cancellation too. I was like,
that don't mean you never, but you never know. It could have been.
It was my homeboy. It was my homeboy. So he said he's gonna rebook. When he booked it for his girlfriend,
oh,
he said he's gonna.
Hey, I never see you do that.
I'll be off ASAP.
No, I'm saying I never see. No, I'm just saying I never see
you at all. I will do it.
It might have been some. Oh, that's really.
I love that. That'd be so dope. I should get a male
Yeah,
client.
boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you him. He took our pictures on Saturday. The pictures that I sent you, that I tagged you in from Juneteenth. He had the camera.
Jada friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he had booked it, but he had to cancel this and for some certain reasons. But then I was like, oh, I'm kind of bummed he canceled. But he was booking a session for his girlfriend. But then I got 3 bookings this week. So. And y'all gonna see it. It's gonna be fire. I've been practicing a little bit, doing some things. I do need some face models. So when I make those posts, if y'all watch this video, so that y'all can see, I'm gonna need some face models. I'm gonna do different
smart.
skin textures, book a photo shoot, and you know. Book me. Date nights. God. You want to surprise me and you want to look like a different bitch. Good. You switch. What Meg said, switch my wig, make him think that you cheating.
I'm not sure.
I could switch. I could make you look like a whole different person for your nigga.
Tina Snow.
Like a threesome. I had a list just now. What happened?
Don't you judge me because I have a list.
Nobody don't never judge you for no lip. You not stutter. What is this?
So
what is that?
On Father's Day, I believe it was Father's Day or the day before recently.
No, it wasn't Father's Day.
It was on Father's Day?
It's a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday?
Yeah, this dumb shit. I know what it is. I just want to say what it was.
Jada posted another love note from Tupac.
How? Is it wrong that I think she should auction them for money?
No.
She got letters from Tupac, nigga. You know how much money.
But it's just like damn. Like
how do you give the money to charity?
No, but not even.
She can give the money to charity. I got a letter from Tupac. I'm building my savings.
I think she wrote them. But anyway,
I don't think so.
Anyway, I'm just playing. But I'm being shady. But it's like damn. Like okay.
I think she wrote them.
It just honestly, maybe it has to just stem from who your partner is. Maybe how Will Smith, but he doesn't give a fuck. I'm like damn, bitch. Another one? And another one?
You didn't show me this one. Okay. Personal. Because I listened to 2 other
I would have been back over it. My nigga keep posting his bitches. Oh, like, I understand deceased. I get it, but damn. It's got to be a time. It's got to be a time. Because
but look, Jada and Will have established that they are different when it comes to how they... You know,
are they different just to tell us that?
I think they're different because they don't have to tell us shit. We didn't know shit about them for years. It's been all speculation. They chose to put their business out there with certain things. The whole entanglement, this, that, and third. And everybody still has their reviews of, like, Will Smith sat there and said, I forgive my wife. My wife was allowed to do what she wanted to do. She had an entanglement with this man. I wasn't jealous, nor was I upset. And people are still mad for Will Smith about August Alsina. How are you mad and Will Smith not mad? There are men that have written off Jada Pinkett Smith for Will Smith, and Will Smith didn't even write his own wife off. Y'all can't be mad at the way they maneuver. Now, we ain't Will and Jada, and we don't do what they do. Speaking from the lames people, from us civilians, how would you feel if this was you?
I would be over it.
Like, she pulled out another letter, and if y'all don't know what we're talking about, Jada Pinkett She pulled out a poem from Tupac that she had in the cut.
The new one. It's a brand new
They
one.
were celebrating. He would have been 50. He would have been 50 years old, I think, last Wednesday. So he would have been 50. So on his birthday, she pulled out a poem from him.
A love note.
Because it didn't look like a poem, it looked like a love letter. And she posted on her social media, just singing his praises. But Jada has never been quiet about the love that her and Pac have shared. She just has never admitted if they were in a relationship or not. But we kind of have come to our own conclusion.
Like, damn, it's just like, damn.
Very fucking deep.
I'm just like, damn, like, if it was like, for me, like, my significant other, it's like, come on, like, and then on top of that, it's like, I get it, like, you sit there and you have these things, you keep these things in private, but it's like, damn, like...
Me personally, I would have kept it in private.
Yeah,
that's just like, me. Especially if I'm with somebody else.
To me, that just opens up, like, even though I'm pretty sure, like...
But Tupac dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
But I'm saying, not with him, I'm saying, like, for Will, like, I'm pretty sure, like, Will is at a point of his stardom, his fame, where things that people say don't bother him, but he's still human.
I think he's way past that point.
I know I'm saying, but it's just like, but it's like...
I know yeah, I get it.
But it's like, to me, that opens up a box. I'm saying for people to have, like, to say things, and people are going to say things regardless. Yes, but you get what I'm saying? It's just
now they have gone from being they're very transparent with everything now. Red Table Talk has opened up a can of unsolicited opinions, and people have opinions before.
It's just too much. The love notes is just too much for me.
I feel like I would have kept it to myself.
Yeah.
I've said on here, and I've said other places, I miss the era of transparency when it comes to celebrity culture. I miss that shit in life general. Everybody has to put everything on social media. And I personally look at social media as me showing you what I want to show you, and on top of that, promotion for self, promotion for business, promotion for creativity, ventures, things like that. I love social media in that aspect. I don't find it healthy to be so vulnerable on social media because people don't have nice intentions on the internet.
No.
People take advantage of your vulnerability. But this is Jada Pinkett. She don't give a fuck.
No.
She don't.
For me, it's just like...
And then I can't really be upset because if Will don't give a fuck, can I be mad at it? No. I can't.
I'm not mad.
No, of course not. But it's a lot of niggas that's like, damn, like, again, sis.
Me, I'm like, again.
A lot of niggas don't want to see that shit.
Honestly, when I saw it on Shade Room, I just scrolled past.
Jada, okay.
Again.
Some posting.
Like, girl, we get it. Like, we get it. She
could have put a happy birthday on the story and kept it moving. He did. We got it. Boom, boom, boom.
You love I love you, my love. We fucking get it.
We know y'all was together. We know that's your ex. We get it. But, I don't know if... would I care if my nigga did it?
I would.
If she dead, I don't care.
Let's move the fuck on.
I'm trying to be so smooth with that shit.
Michael B. Jordan has a rum. And it's called Juve. I said it right, Juve, right?
Yeah.
Juve.
You went Trinidadian on your days off?
And Trinidadian Twitter is pissed.
I didn't even know there was fucking Trinidadian Twitter.
That's what it said. It was all Trinidadian.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And they were mad. They were like...
Why y'all mad?
We don't know shit.
Cultural appropriation. Okay. I can see that.
But we don't even know. We don't know shit. We don't know if his great-great-grandpa was... We don't know shit. We don't know shit.
He's trying to probably look up his lineage.
I know, but like... But so much. But so far...
Juve was always a shared experience. Being from Guyanese descent, you want to tell your American friends, you want to tell people outside the culture about Juve.
I thought Juve was for I thought it was a Caribbean thing.
Yeah, I'm Guyanese, I'm not mad at it. There's Juve. Juve is the pre-carnival all-night celebration to most carnivals. That's where the term Juve comes from. It's a big dance party celebration. Which
one they throw the stuff? The paint.
Paint is the Grenadians usually. The oil.
Well, they be doing that in New York when they had the parade.
Yeah, so that's Juve night. They do it during Carnival. In hindsight, but Juve night. Honestly, it's just a pre-Carnival.
You know, a lot of things are like not. It's like what's it called?
In some culture,
is with the paint and.
You know they do that in New Orleans.
In Indian culture, it's called holy, and they throw the colors, certain things.
Pre-wedding celebration. Yeah. The thing is, Asian, so like Caribbean, all of our foods are the same, different names. All of our celebrations are the same, different names, different ways we celebrate it, different times we celebrate it. But Juve, I'm not gonna give Michael B. Jordan cultural appropriation because he has a rum and he's calling
it's not like
it's an aspect I want. Yo, this is the pre-turn up. This is the pre-party.
I get it.
And if the rum is fire, y'all gonna get drunk.
I get that. Like, and I can understand if it's something if he came with his commercial and he was like speaking how y'all speak, I was like, okay,
he got a fake dread, the dread hat with the cap and shit, like doing all that. Like,
and people took it too far and go to here and say, coming from somebody who played in Wakanda, you're not about to do this. What the fuck is Wakanda got to do with that? Wakanda and Trinidad, they ain't. What the fuck do Wakanda got to do with Juve or Trinidad? What the fuck do we got to do with it?
He played a man from LA in Wakanda. It's fiction. Well, I'm not even about to explain it.
Exactly, Sasha.
It's a fictional story. Well, y'all really think Wakanda is in Africa? Y'all really think Wakanda real?
They would say, Wakanda. What the fuck do Wakanda got to do with like?
Nope, we moving on. Nope, I ain't doing this.
I just wanted to say that I thought it was funny. No, like
y'all gotta stop. Y'all got to play.
Y'all make an issue with everything.
Where it's due. This is not something to do. And if Trinidadians are mad, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I said it. Y'all be getting on my nerves sometimes. I fuck with y'all. I do. I love Trini. Trini to the bone. Trini to the bone. I'm gonna buy that rum, and if it's good, y'all gonna shut the fuck up. Cause one thing Trinidadians
I like it. Now
Trinidadians
that you said it, I like the name. It's a I like it. I like to play on words.
It's the pre-carnival to the carnival. What y'all mad about? Like he's bringing light to the culture. If he never set foot on Trinidadian, so y'all don't know shit. Michael B. Jordan could fly there right now and plant his fucking private jet and have Lawyer Harvey come off and they could be in the ocean in 2.5 seconds. Shut the fuck up. Stop it.
T-Pain.
I keep laughing at this and it's not funny because nobody.
I feel like he was he laughing when he was saying it? I feel like he was smirking.
I feel like T-Pain is the type of person when he talks about anything serious, he has to like
he was doing an interview and he went on to say like how he was on the plane with Usher and I guess like other people and then
people really
Usher had like called him to talk to him. Usher basically told T-Pain that he was ruining music because it's auto-tune. But then Usher was singing with auto-tune on some of his songs.
Everybody has touched
T-Pain has did what the fuck he had to do. I don't discredit him, but if I would see T-Pain right here, bro.
You want to know the number one reason why you can't discredit T-Pain?
I would never.
Because when they were sitting there saying that he was using auto-tune on all his songs, that is T-Pain's vocal range. He can literally all
by himself.
He can do that with his voice. It's not auto-tune. It's his voice.
Remember Homeboy had his beef with him because of that? Death for auto-tune?
Yeah,
Beyonce's husband? Y'all not gonna come after me. Y'all not.
So no, the Beehive still hates Jay-Z. They will support you.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they still hate him. So Jay-Z,
damn,
they still hate him. They will never forgive him. They will never forgive Jay-Z. The Beehive will never forgive
him. What if Beyonce came out and said they lied? She lied.
So Jay-Z did. The sad part about this story, even though I laugh when I hear it is bad, is that T-Pain says that he went into a depression after that. Everybody's like, you went into a depression after Usher, but Jay-Z literally made a song Death to Auto-Tune, da 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 da. I hope that T-Pain is finally getting the just due that he deserves because he did he was really pushing the culture forward with songs at a period of time.
But then I seen a thing after
I'm not gonna
the post on Twitter. I seen somebody had post underneath. It was a clip of, I do not remember his name, but it was like maybe like the 70s, maybe the 80s, 90s.
The exact niggas was doing that,
and he had I forgot his name.
That's auto-tune.
Yes, I think he had the whole little thing, and he was like they were trying to out him for that shit or whatever. So it was
out like, for what? T-Pain,
people they didn't come up with it.
T-Pain had to get buried so a Future could walk. Remember that? Remember that? Tory Lanez. All of them and they have great voices. Yes, they do have great voices when it comes to rapping and singing.
And those TJ, all of them.
Auto-tune. T-Pain had to fucking run so they could crawl, so they can skate off real easy. So don't do that to Teddy. Don't do that to
I
T-Pain.
appreciate T-Pain.
Usher, where them Ush bucks? Don't call nobody while they on no private
He
jet.
ain't had a hit since. You don't gotta call. It's okay, girl. We had them Heelys on. Now that was a fuck up. You had grown ass man.
He's still getting paid off Justin Bieber though. So.
Baby, still.
Yeah. But what the Beehive will do is get Trick Daddy the fuck up out of here, which they should.
Trick Daddy knows what he's doing.
Stupid.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
Wobbly ass nigga.
I didn't even, honestly, I heard a little bit of the clip and I exited out. I don't even hear nothing he said. He knows what he's doing.
Do not say Beyonce cannot.
Just don't say her name. You have nothing nice to say about Beyonce. Say her name.
She who will not be named.
Say my name. When she said that, she meant it like.
Well, I keep.
You trying to. What's going on?
Damn.
Dun, dun, dun.
Say my name is a. Ooh. Oh yeah.
Speaking of that, why are they going on tour again?
Who?
Millennial tour.
Why?
They start. Remember, it got canceled.
What?
They doing their dates again.
Where's B gonna be in it this time?
I think all of them. Lil Sammy.
I'm not going.
I ain't going either.
I'm not going.
Happy be.
Some, but Trick Daddy want to sit there and say that Beyonce can't sing. The Beehive has taken it and made it their personal mission.
His restaurant went from a 4.6 to a 2.1.
I didn't know Trick Daddy had a restaurant.
They say it's bomb, girl. It's all over TikTok. People go, it's bomb. The food looks good.
Where is it? In Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I want to go back.
They said it's really good. They said it's really good.
I'm hungry.
I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna try it out when I go
Trick
back.
Daddy is problematic in itself, but what you're not gonna do is say Beyonce is a performer.
But
the greatest to me, because I was not able to see Michael Jackson alive, the greatest performer I have ever seen.
I think Sweetie is.
Shut the fuck up.
I know. But
I didn't expect that to come out your mouth.
But because is it Beyonce, is he not allowed his opinion?
He's allowed to say what he wants to say, and this is why I'm going to put the button. However, no, Beyonce is not the greatest when it comes to vocal range.
You think Solange
but
sings better?
No, I don't think Beyonce sings. I don't think Solange sings better. Solange has a different vocal range. Kelly is top tier when it comes to vocals.
Michelle, Farrah.
Stop.
But
let me
let
tell you something.
Did she ever get her suitcases?
If you ain't never remembered nothing on a Destiny's Child song, they're gonna give Michelle the breakdown. They're gonna give her the easiest part, and
Now the darkness and sadness. Yes.
Who comes happiness? See, that's auto-tune.
Let me care to you.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I used to argue with my homegirl all the time about Beyonce being one of the best singers. I'm like, Beyonce is not the best singer out there. However, I have come to respect Beyonce's vocal range.
Hurt me, baby.
When she dropped that acoustic of that, I still care. One-on-one, you have to listen to the acoustic version to listen. Beyonce's vocal range is sickening.
Hold up. When I went to go see Dreamgirls in the theater, I was giving her a standing ovation for Listen. Cause
that's her best vocal performance.
Nigga.
That's her best vocal performance.
And
that ballad is amazing. Is she the best? Yes, there are stronger voices out here. There are women out here that sing better than Beyonce. Me personally, I think Summer Walker sings better than Beyonce.
I think Tamar sings better than Beyonce.
Tamar.
She's sick with it.
And I'm not the biggest Tamar fan of her music. But nobody's gonna sit here and say that the things that Tamar can do with her fucking voice is beautiful.
It's just like.
But for Trick Daddy to say that she can't sing at all, he's pandering. He's pandering.
Yeah,
but he's not the best. But she is top. But I feel like tier vocals to me.
I feel like he knew what he was doing.
Of course, they're gonna get him talking.
Yeah,
he came out there and was wobbling with Trina during the verses.
And you saw what Trina did. She said the best to ever do. Trina said, "I'm not in that shit." But I still didn't forget what the fuck you said about.
I'm so conflicted with Trina because she looks good the fuck good. She had the Laquan Smith, that whole ensemble on. I love her music. And that's why I came on here. I came on here last year cursing her the fuck out of Mad Cell when she said that ignorant shit she did during the fucking riots during the George Floyd time. Because she said some real ignorant, stupid shit. And she still got a bitter taste in my mouth, as you can hear in my voice, when it comes to Trina with that shit. But I'm gonna let that bitch slide because she looked the fuck good last week.
She looked the fuck together.
And you know who's not together?
Nick Cannon.
None of his baby mamas. But you know what?
They ain't my business.
We gonna be brief on this one because I'm gonna get to these topics.
First of all,
baby number 7, baby. Nick Cannon got baby number 7. Raise your hand if you're pregnant by Nick Cannon. Okay, I just wanted to know because it seems like it's everybody. I just wanted to know. Nick Cannon just announced on Father's Day that Father's Day. Shout out to y'all zaddies and zaddies.
Zaddy. If he's getting the panties. All right, go ahead.
His latest child's mother has announced that she's pregnant.
That's the YNI girl, right?
Is this the one?
She had them.
She had the kids already?
She had the twins. Zillionaire. Remember, it's Zillionaire. It's Zillion.
Oh, she's pregnant right now.
She had the twins. It's another one that's pregnant with the 7th child that is pregnant right now. She released the pictures.
So Nick Cannon has 7 kids. He's
6 baby moms. No, is it 5? Because the twins,
baby
not
moms. 2 sets of twins or 3 sets of twins.
No.
Yeah, he has the twins with Mariah. He has these.
So what is that? 4, that's 5 baby.
I think he has 4 or 5 baby moms. It's definitely more than 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It gotta be 4 or 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 baby moms.
5 baby mothers, and he has, I want to say, 3 sets of twins.
2
sets of twins. So Mariah and then these twins.
Yep.
So Nick Cannon is going to be, he's going to have 7 children. There's been a lot of mixed reviews and controversy because he's not with any of the children's mothers. And everybody's like, why the fuck does he keep dumping in these women? And he doesn't want to be with them. He's fucking up the black family structure. He's the reasoning for broken homes. He's literally the definition of it.
People ain't going to do what the fuck they don't want to do. And I'm pretty sure if everything seems consensual to me all the way around.
These women,
they want to. They know.
Are happy. And they're like, so why do y'all come for Future but don't come for Nick Cannon? Because Nick Cannon has never threatened to kill one of his children's mothers like Future. Nick Cannon has never disrespected any of his children's mother. Nick Cannon has never come out and said, I don't want to be with none of these bitches, but I want to leave a legacy behind, but don't be in none of these kids' lives. Yes, can he adequately, with the type of money Nick Cannon brings in, the type of the amount of jobs that he has in business adventures and things of that, can he adequately parent his children? On a time basis of them feeling his presence, no. But Nick Cannon has never looked on an aspect of being a fuckboy or absentee father. That's the difference between Future and Nick Cannon. Future blatantly does not claim children that have been proven to be his. Fuck out of here. We're not going to compare the two. Just because he got a lot of kids, how can he sit there and be the callous of the black fatherhood? First of all, he's not the callous of the black fatherhood. Nick Cannon is doing what he wants to do with the women that want to do it with him. None of these women have come out and said anything wrong.
That might be what they want. Everybody don't want to be with somebody.
Everybody doesn't. You can co-parent and have a beautiful family, and the parents don't have to be together.
Or sometimes some people don't even want to. Sometimes some people. It's some women that just want to be a mom. They don't give a fuck about. It's just some.
And why the fuck would I not want to be a mom for Nick Cannon? We've seen him with his other children.
He's amazing.
We're not going to sit here and say that he's a shitty father. Yeah. That's never come out. Even when him and Mariah were going through their heatedness with their divorce, she's always said she's never keeping her kids away from him. So if Nick Cannon wants to impregnate whoever he wants to impregnate, yes, that's good and fine, but we're not going to compare Nick Cannon to a Future. Future is a shitty dad. It's documented. Mm-hmm. It's seen. And granted, we wouldn't know that. See, we wouldn't know that if y'all didn't bring us into that. Y'all show y'all business. Mm-hmm. But listen, it's real simple. Mind y'all fucking business. Yes, I know they're like, if they put their business out there, we allowed to have our opinion. Mind y'all business. Yeah, mind y'all business.
Mind it. I don't give a fuck.
None of these women, even Jessica White, she's not one of the baby mothers, right?
Yes.
Jessica White is a baby mother, right?
She's the third. Or the second, I think.
Yeah. She was even sitting there giving him his praises when he had another child on the way. And she loved the fuck out of Nick Cannon. I've heard reports since that she's no longer with him because she didn't know about these twins, and That's hearsay, so we don't know. But when it comes down to it, none of these women have come out and said anything bad. Nick Cannon has been revered as a good dad from multiple women. So when it comes down to it, y'all need to mind y'all motherfucking business. He is not the detriment to the black community. We know what the fuck did that.
Future.
Nah, Future is generational bullshit. Future is just...
Oh, the white man?
Yeah. Okay. We ain't gonna do that right now. But from one set of twins to another, Carmelo.
See ya.
I don't have much to say on
nope.
this.
I'm glad Lala got her good
asked for divorce.
Yeah, I'm glad she did.
And right after that, about 2 hours later, it is said that Carmelo Anthony allegedly is going to be having twins on the way with
so he already has another daughter.
One of his mistresses.
He has another daughter. He has a daughter. The girl from the previous one. The girl looks just like Kanye.
Which he does not claim that child. And that child looks like him and his son to a T. There's no way that's not Carmelo's child. Well, we know it's Carmelo's child. But now he has twins. Lala and him did get back together, but she was spotted out with some niggas a couple of times after that.
Well,
some niggas up in Harlem.
I'm always
out there with some New York niggas.
Oh,
we saw it.
Oh,
we saw her out there. So she kind of dibbling down.
Person?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that shit up. There was clips of Lala out there with some Harlem niggas.
Oh, like, you seen it?
No, bitch, how the fuck I'm gonna see it? Where I be? I'll be at home.
Chamoy probably took the picture.
But Carmelo's a dog, and I don't give a fuck how much money you have. I don't care about sitting there. I already told you there's a lot of things in relationships that may not be deal breakers for everybody, and what might be a deal breaker for you is not gonna be a deal breaker for me. But I know that bringing children outside of the relationship, that's done for me. That's me. I know that for who I am as a person, that's a deal breaker for me. So if I would have dropped him with the first child, but that's another. But supposedly Lala made him choose, like, you could be there for you, either there for the child and I divorce you, or you could just be there for her monetarily, whatever, and you can't have no relationship with the child. I heard that's Lala.
Even though I don't be trying to be like involved in celebrity business, what I like, it's just I always want to know. I want to know, like, it sounds so nosy, but I want to know, like, the agreement that Dwayne Wade and his baby mom has had, because that child is in none of their family pictures, but he does go to every major thing for the child.
Well, maybe it's like this. I'm gonna get scrutinized regardless, because Gabrielle Union has even come out of her own words in the book and on interviews and said, me and Dwayne Wade were not together. Mm-hmm. We were fully broken up when he had sex with somebody else and had a child. I believe that Dwayne Wade is in that child's life.
Oh, he picked the baby mom. He is.
I feel like he's with a woman that does not want to be scrutinized. They don't want the child, because even Gabrielle Union comes out and says she's cool with it. It wasn't cheating. It was no betrayal. It
leaves room open. It's people
are going to still say that woman is a home.
So you know what? Honestly, they might.
She a side chick.
And you know what? They might have those pictures, but they keep those personal. They might.
I don't want my child to be scrutinized because,
they
like
might.
I said,
I always wanted to know.
The internet is a nasty place. Yeah. And vulnerability, don't be vulnerable on there, because people will take it to their
I just always wanted to know, like, because
me personally, if I was ever in a situation where I had a baby with somebody and they went back to the ex and
you wouldn't want the kid.
I don't want my child in no fucking picture.
And it can also
I don't want no cameras.
It can also be the
mom
too. You're right, because
I don't want my child in shit. Because what you're not gonna do is play with my fucking kid. Mm-hmm. I'm not having that.
Because Zaya and D Wade and the other son, be like going to like the major. I do see like on the baby mom page. I do see like them for all the major events. There, but I just always wonder,
you know, Ludacris with his break. They all together.
They triplets.
They right here with them.
Ludacris, the triplets, all three.
They're so cute. And I saw a picture the other day.
What is it? We always had this issue with different. It's not Exodus. Is the baby mom?
I don't know how to say that woman's name.
Adoxy. That's what it is. Adoxy.
Shout out to you, girl.
She pregnant again, yeah. But She's everywhere with them, but yeah.
I wanted to touch on the Will Smith and Kevin Hart thing, but then I don't care.
No.
So
it was good though. I liked it. It was
good.
But
Okay.
Kevin Hart.
It's Kevin Hart.
You're an idiot.
Shut up. The breakdown, y'all. Let's get into this. So,
dropping coins went up.
I ain't got no coin. Celeb bullshit might spill over. So while we were on our hiatus, Miss J-Lo has been making her rounds. She has been spinning the block. She has been drifting. She needs to be in Fast and Furious 9. Not Cardi B, but I digress. I don't think it's gonna be good. Not because of Cardi B, but I think Fast and Furious.
I'm over it.
5, 4, maybe 2.
Girl, you know it's gonna be another one.
No,
this one?
Tokyo Drift was my shit.
It's about to be another one after this one.
They're going up to 10.
There really was 10.
This is 9. And Cardi B's gonna be in 10.
Let it go.
So shout out to sis, get that bag, baby. But
let it
she
go.
Been spinning the block like a race car driver in NASCAR, and she broke up with A-Rod. Her and Alex Rodriguez, former baseball player, they are no longer together. And after that, Shorty's been on a world tour, and not a world tour just dating different niggas.
She was spotted with Diddy, right? Or no?
No.
Diddy just he one of his little bullshit.
Wait. Before she spun the block. When we say spin the block, it's a new term to the kids that I got from the kids. Is when you hit it back with somebody that you used to be with, or you got that ex that you can't let that thing go. So you trying to see if it's gonna work out again.
Do you have that?
Who?
A spin the block?
So J-Lo sat there and she drifted back to Ben Affleck. She was spotted out with Mark Anthony.
They got kids though. They got kids.
That's what I'm saying. Was that really?
They have kids.
It was so nice to just put the picture in there.
They have kids.
Spotted out with Mark Anthony in Miami. They have children together.
They got kids. And I seen that.
So I'm like, that's not really nothing. But Diddy posted her.
He's
just a throwback Thursday with a picture with him and her. Just
but you was just let me be quiet.
He messy like his son, but that's neither here nor there.
Which one?
Justin. Jennifer and Mr. Ben Affleck, which they were engaged at the time,
they was fucking
together.
They been fucking.
Did you see the latest video with them making out at the restaurant? So
he was married to Jessica Alba, right?
Or dated, or engaged.
They were married. They all look alike.
But Shorty spun the block back, and honestly, Ben Affleck was before Mark Anthony. Was before a couple of niggas.
They broke because she cheated, right? I don't know,
but they were in
love.
They were.
I'm not on the pop side.
I remember when J-Lo and Ben Affleck was together. That was when I was in my Britney Spears.
She was with everybody, Sasha.
No, this was love.
She was with the dancer, with Britney Spears, backup dancer, with the
this
boy.
Was love.
She was with everybody.
J-Lo's goat though.
If you wanna keep me a shoe down, think I wanna see your shower. Baby, if you broke, my love don't cost a thing.
We gotta stop. Okay, so she done spun the block back, and it made for good conversation. I've seen a lot of women saying, yes, bitch, go ahead. I've seen a lot of women saying, ew, J-Lo's a fucking hoe. She always does this.
Niggas do it all the time.
I've been seeing more niggas give J-Lo praise than women.
I've seen that. Who cares? Now that I am older, I am much wiser, I am much more confident with my pussy and who I am and who I give it to, who I want to give it to. I don't care. If you want to spin that bop back 6 motherfucking times, spin that shit the fuck back, Holiday.
Yep. Son, we have to stop. What's your thoughts? You just said it.
I don't care. I like it. I love the picture.
But wait. Hold up, Holiday. What's the do's and don'ts for spinning the block? Have you done it? Has it been something? Do you recommend spinning the block?
You cannot spin. I would say I would spin a block. I would not spin a block for a nigga. Okay, I had to know. How did they Ben Affleck? How did they end? Was it nasty?
I just remember they broke up. Their engagement was called up. I can't tell. That was years ago, bro. And the thing is, she spun the block back.
Honestly, you can't. I would say don't spin the block on somebody that has been one physically and verbally, domestic violence.
Those are the don'ts. Those
had a baby on you. I'm not spinning nobody's block.
Anything of an abusive, toxic nature. No. And yes, people do. But the thing is, they say people change. But if anybody put hands on you physically, verbally,
I'm not
put
sure.
you in a space of belittling you, have a baby on you, I personally don't believe that that's a block you should try to cross back on. Don't do you turn over there. Now, wrong place, wrong time. Maybe you guys are young. Maybe it's a circumstance where, you know, somebody got locked up when they were younger and then y'all might have broke up and maybe y'all meet in divine intervention later on in life. I don't oppose going back. I personally never experienced it where it's been beneficial. And I've said, like, yo, when you stop fucking with somebody, stop fucking with them wholly. Like, on a wholehearted level, just stop it, don't do it, don't go back. Because it can blur lines. I'm speaking from a personal place. Spinning the block is fun when you don't know where you're going.
Is it, okay.
When you driving with no destination,
are we spinning,
that shit's not fun.
Is it spinning the block with just somebody you've been fucking, or is it spinning the block with relationship?
No.
Intimacy, like connection-wise?
I've spun the block many times.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what, so it's all category.
I'm talking, this was her fiance.
So we're talking about spinning the block when it comes to relationship.
But it makes me wonder, like, even when you was with Alex, you always was thinking about Ben. Her and Alex Rodriguez. I mean, granted, they got engaged real quick. I thought it was I don't take
J-Lo seriously.
I don't take, and that's what I'm saying. This is the wrong person to give an example for, because she's masterful when it comes to these relationships. J-Lo's
okay. Let's gonna be in a
relationship.
Let's do this.
J-Lo don't give a fuck.
It's gonna piss you off, but let's do this.
I don't want to do it then.
So say like,
nope.
Say like Sierra and Russell Wilson divorce.
This ain't gonna piss me off, good. And she's spun the block with Bow Wow.
50 Cent. Future. She shall not spin the block with Future.
Okay, if we're gonna go down,
she's spinning with Bow Wow. She should spin it with Bow Wow. She should spin it.
They were really young. For the clown that Bow Wow has presented himself to be now, I would say I don't want from where
Sierra is a clown on social media, like just for that full purposes, or all around.
I think that's Shawd. He never had to do that. We never had to do it. We never asked for it. Bow Wow ain't gonna say we made him into a clown.
Yeah, like why would you lie about that damn Jack? We don't care about
you're
that.
saying you're getting chased by fans and you have the camera and nobody behind you. And don't say you were trying to be funny. We're not. This is not a Bow Wow conversation.
Because I would have chased you, but you wanted to lie. I would have chased you, but you wanted to lie.
I hope you would have tripped.
I said, I love Bow Wow.
For what we've seen with Sierra and Future, what we've seen with Sierra and where she came,
she should not spin the block with him.
She shouldn't. That's not an ex I would spin the block with. That's toxic. I said no abuse, no toxicity, nothing from a very, very, very detrimental or negative space.
Should Chloe have spin the block with Tristan or Lamar?
Shut the fuck up with her.
He's an idiot. Got you again, nigga. Cause he's fucking again, stupid bitch.
Don't ever bring up these Kardashians.
I really wish I should never watch the motherfucking reunion because they keep pissing me off about my fucking girl Jordan. I won't catch it.
Jordan is shitting on all the ones.
She is. Thin as a bitch, and y'all looking stupid like Shrek.
Still, with all the surgery. Granted. Would you like to share a story on the time you spun the block?
No.
I like it. I do not condone spinning the block personally. Have I done it? I'm human. It's happened. I've spun the block and it just blur lines. It's not smart. I did it one time on an experimental.
I think spinning the block is not. You should not spin the block if you are not at the phase where you just fuck. If you can't fuck a nigga and buy.
But I don't want to go. But okay, but say you were with somebody. Y'all had a relationship. You guys were committed. Y'all separate for whatever reason, and your breakup wasn't necessarily on some shit where like it was like extremely toxic. It wasn't the worst breakup, but y'all not together. You spin the block. And then I'm supposed to go from.
I don't want to call. I'm supposed to go from
commitment to fuck buddy.
I'm gonna call that.
I personally don't want to
call
get
that a reverse. I'm gonna call that a reverse, and I've seen a parking spot from the back that's open. I'm not gonna call that a spin the block. I'm gonna call that. Open parking spot. I'm gonna call that. I'm not gonna call that a spin the block.
Honestly,
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not here to. I'm just not here for blurred lines when it comes to spinning. I'm sipping very slow.
Yeah,
I'm not here for blurred lines when it comes to spinning the block. I'm not here for.
You want it to be concrete of what you're spinning the block for.
Yes,
you want to know what street you're turning. If there's parking, if you can park, if you don't have to get
if you got a backyard,
yeah.
I don't want to have to move my car 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not getting a ticket because of you. I don't like blurring street lines. I'm not doing that. I'm not on no fact. At my big old age of where I'm at now, I know there's emotional relapses. That's what I like to call them. When you sit there and you might miss something. You want that old thing back. So you
that's because you're not getting it at that moment.
Yeah, because if somebody else, I'm not gonna lie, if somebody else was giving you somewhat of attention or you had some other type of distraction, you wouldn't be so easy to spin the block. But you know what growth takes? After doing that, sitting in your feelings after you do it, maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. If it's changed behavior on that person's end, then kudos to you. Y'all figure that out. That's beautiful if you can go back to somebody. But if you can't.
But that's when you like, but how fucking deep and how far does spinning the block go? Because spinning the motherfucking block could just be you spinning that block to go park your car real quick, go fuck, and then fucking leave. Or spinning the block could be you spinning that block and y'all are like,
I think it depends on time being put into. Because say I break up with somebody, some time has been put in, I'm not necessarily raw from what might have happened between us. And then, I'm just trying to get my rocks off real quick. I'm comfortable with you. We have good sexual chemistry. I fuck, I can keep it moving. But when that situation is still fresh and you spin that block, lines will get blurred on some ends.
So I don't think spinning the block is safe.
I don't think it's safe unless you are aware that this is not, it's not for a long time, it's for a good time.
That's all it is. You have to just be aware that
you would hope that's all it is. You would hope that's all it is.
Y'all both have the person who you are spinning the block on. Y'all have to. Okay. I would also say don't spin the block and drive. I would say that. Don't spin the block and drive. I mean, don't drink and spin the block. Don't drink and spin the block.
I'm offended. Woman shares video of man's reaction after she and her friends allegedly.
He's going to jail. He should be already in jail.
You have a horror story that relates to this? So there was a video.
I have several horror stories that relate to me not giving a male attention. He called me all kind of bitches and shit.
I've been cussed out. But okay, if you guys haven't seen it, it's made its round on social media. A man was recorded by a woman after he was trying to talk to her friend. And then she proceeds to put her camera out because he's being aggressive. He's being very fucking aggressive, very fucking persistent. We don't know the callous of the conversation of how it was going down. But you can hear in the video her saying, you're fucking embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. He goes on to curse out the girl recording him. And then moments later, it skips to a clip where he takes his gun out of his car and he starts shooting at the restaurant where he was trying to
pointing it.
No, he started shooting.
You can
hear it in the video. So, and what scares me is that I started when I went down to Morgan, I started to hear this influx of stories. Like there was this one girl in Philly that I'll never forget this story. This guy said, like, bro, like, she was coming out of a let out. She was outside of the club. This guy was trying to talk to her. She did not want something. And she just made it clear, like, I have a boyfriend. I don't want to talk to you, this, then, and third. He couldn't take it. He goes to his car. He shoots her in the face and kills her. And people are like, oh, that shit doesn't happen. Those stories are a little bit more far, they're a little bit closer to home than we talk about. I remember my number one horror story was coming back from a juve. That's funny. About 10 o'clock in the morning, my sister and my cousin, they're up ahead the street already in the house. I stopped at the corner store to get something real quick. This is in fucking, where is this? Brownsville, Brooklyn. And this nigga's trying to talk to me the whole entire time for like about 2 blocks. I'm like, I have a boyfriend, lying. I'm gay, lying. I said every excuse under the sun. So then when he gets under the train pass, bitch, fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. You think you fucking look good, bitch. You a dirty black bitch. And then I turn around like, motherfucker, you just want to talk to me. Now I'm a dirty black bitch. Now I'm a fat bitch. Like, fuck you. And at that time, I was riled up because you harassed me, you bothered me. I'm giving you mad excuses.
Talk shit
and
about
then you
me.
cursed me the fuck out.
Me.
I've been on my feet all fucking night. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. You following me at that point. I'm getting pissed. But that was a horror story in itself. Like, I've never gotten to a when anybody's been aggressive. But I talked about one of the craziest stories on here when I said I didn't want to go over that nigga's house, and he cursed me the fuck out on the bus. Like,
I never had like horror story. I just like, getting cussed out like that is horror story. I think
disgusting.
Like the one thing that like probably like irritated me the most was Morgan graduation and Damien had graduated, and me, Shamoy, like all of us, we had went out to DC, and we were leaving to like go to the car, and like this guy was like trying to get at Shamoy like over and over again, and she wasn't paying him no mind. And to me, it like
she'd be so nasty, bro.
It irritates me because as you can see, as she's blocking you out, she's ignoring you. And to me, it's like I always get on defense. Like I'm always on go for my friends. So it's like I'm like they could be the one like they're gonna be quiet, but I'm gonna be like fuck, like what the fuck are you doing? Like that's just how I am. And like to me, it's like they would not leave her alone. They wouldn't leave her alone. They keep like talking about like her physical features, like her ass. It was like to me, I could tell she was uncomfortable. But to me, I'm like, bro, like just shut the fuck. Shut the fuck up. Like, what are you doing? Like to me, that was very uncomfortable. I'm like, yo, like at this point, I'm gonna take my shoe. I'm gonna like fight these fucking niggas because it's like it was disgusting. They would not stop.
I physically fought niggas before for my friends though. I physically fought dudes.
I hate it. It's just to me, it's like like just like that was when we went to Miami. That guy that was sitting outside the house. I don't. If I feel uncomfortable, I don't care where we are. I don't give a fuck if I'm in the hood of a hood. I'm gonna speak up for myself.
Nasty.
I don't like it. I hate that people prey on women. I hate it.
But do you know what kind of
it makes me uncomfortable?
What kind of mental damage you have to be the nigga that's gonna pull out a gun because shorty did not want to talk to you?
That's
corny.
many.
Regardless of the fact that any excuse that I can give you, if I don't want to talk to you, I am not obligated to talk to you. I remember I've had 2 instances, and I know this happens a lot, when niggas will call my phone right then and there, and I gave them a fake number, so I have to lie and say, "Well, my phone's dead." Walk away real fast because I don't even want to know.
But that's aggressive. For college, that's how it always been. Like, oh, you don't. Like, my whole thing was, oh, remember they was like, oh, you can have no friends. I said no. And that's why I say to this day, no means no. No, I don't want to give you my number. And no, nothing. And like this, no means fucking no. Period across the board. Because y'all keep trying. But as soon as somebody like,
it's very aggressive.
And
I want to know where his friends are. You can't have friends.
You can't have friends like that.
You can't have friends with a mentality because you got to. And for anybody,
well, I won't say that because it's niggas out here that was accused. Please,
do you think other men hold men accountable for unacceptable behavior like this? Because this is absolutely unacceptable. Creep behavior.
Yes and no.
I've seen it where they do, and I've seen it where they don't.
Yes and no. They have that one person will have friends that are yes, one friends that are no.
But why would you even call somebody your friend when they act in this manner?
Ignorant.
That's nasty. This was absolutely unacceptable. And if anybody that I saw sitting there giving one inkling of a fucking excuse to sit there and be like, well, why was she recording him? That's embarrassing. Why did it get to the point where this nigga couldn't take no for a fucking answer? He embarrassed his fucking self. I don't give a fuck. I pull my phone out because I'm telling she does not want to talk to you.
Honestly, at this point, first of all, we are in 2021. At this fucking point in time,
I'm pulling my phone out because y'all niggas is crazy.
Y'all, when it comes to approaching certain people, you gotta fucking know who the fuck you can approach, who the fuck you can't approach.
If I say no, walk away, bro. If I say no, shorty down the street could say yes. If it's that serious.
Oh, yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone. The rejection factor for some people speaks to a very deep-seated, very dark, nasty side of some people's insecurities. And that's the problem. That's mental health they need to work on. Lock this motherfucker up and throw away the key. I don't give a fuck, black man or not. You a sociopath. Bye, sir. You're gonna shoot at me because I said I don't want to talk to you. Bitch, please. We had another topic on here, but I took it off because we got things to do.
Sasha's miscellaneous. Sasha's miscellaneous.
So it's one question, and you got to answer it. It's a would you rather.
Okay.
Boom. What would you rather leak? A sex tape of the last time you had sex, or a video leaking of the last time you masturbated?
When I had sex. I don't give much when I masturbate. So when I had sex.
Why did she do this to me?
Oh, well. Honestly, I'm lying. Because I could probably give him a.
You don't know it's gonna be leaked. You can't say you gonna say you gonna get.
Oh, it's leaked. Oh, I would rather it be. Ooh, I don't know, because my back shots be good. So I would say the sex tape.
I'm gonna say, okay, this is kind of hard for me because in recent
I don't give a fuck. Kim K me, honey. You be my Chris Jenner?
You're doing good, sweetie. Camera loves you. Yeah, of course. So in recent times, masturbation used to be a thing of just getting it done, blah blah blah. However, with me listening to more
sex toy shop, I need.
You just gotta say a word, baby girl. We gonna do some things. We gonna have fun.
I miss it.
I get my life together.
I just haven't had time. I need personal time.
So the last time,
Big Bird.
Come on,
Sasha, I want tacos.
So the last time I masturbated was kind of the last time I had sex. Like, technically. I didn't have sex on 2 days ago. Bitch, I will step on your foot. That's my new thing.
Why the fuck would you want to do that to somebody?
Nobody ever think about that.
No, that's fucked up.
Nobody ever think about that. Step on somebody's fucking toe. They be out for the fucking count. You ever stubbed your toe?
Yes.
Exactly.
On the corner of the bed.
Let me match that on your big toe.
That's petty.
Yeah, motherfucker, play with me. Regardless, I think I'm going to go with the last time that I had sex because it was fire. And
I know when that was.
No, you don't. The fuck? Anyway, however, the last time I masturbated would be a fire ass runner up to be leaked because in recent time I've taken myself pleasure in my masturbation to new heights. So I light a candle, lock the door because niggas is nosy. Have my nice little soundproof headphones.
Them red headphones.
Yes. They knock out their noise canceling when used properly. And I have new techniques on how to masturbate because shout out to Sexual Ascension.
Wait, so you have the red headphones on while they're there?
While I masturbate? No.
While the person's there?
We don't have to talk about that. We don't talk about that. So, shout out to Sexual Ascensions. I have been masturbating wrong for years. Yes, I used to come. However, masturbation can just be waves. It can be a whole nother level. Like, it can be euphoric. Like, sometimes I'll be like, bitch, you need to, like, stop. This is just kind of, like, beautiful. Yeah, it's really great. So I could, for the last couple of times since I've properly learned how to masturbate.
That's why it's hard for niggas to please us.
Yeah, because
You what?
Because I could wild out on myself. But let me tell you something. When I've implemented the techniques that I've learned from masturbation for myself in the last time that I had sex, and that shit was phenomenal because of the masturbation techniques that I've learned. So, we'll talk a little bit more about that off air. But on the Would You Rather,
I don't want to.
Actually, I don't want to talk about that.
Sasha be fucking killing me, yo. Sasha make me feel like a fucking virgin.
Yeah, but you could drop the sex tape because I did my thing. That was fire. Yeah.
Give me the goddamn Don Julio. This has been episode 76 of I Said What I Said podcast starring your girl Jazzy. You can follow me and my big fat twerking ass on Instagram. It's summertime. I come alive with summertime. What the fuck? I come at summertime and activated with the park.
It's time for the twerk.
You can follow me on Instagram.
That's don't grow me.
You don't like it.
I grow me.
You can can follow me on
I'm about to change
Instagram
my
at
mind.
Jazzy, of course. You can follow the podcast on Instagram at I Said What I Said Podcast. You can also make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube at I Said What I Said Space Podcast.
You can follow me on Coco the Don Dada on IG. I'm not spelling it. You guys know this. You guys
It
know
will pop up here.
Exactly. You can follow the podcast Twitter at I Said What I Said Pod, ISWIS Podcast. You heard?
And that's it. And we will be back next week. And we will be
Yeah.
back.
I'm sorry for giving y'all a break. I know y'all was waiting and shit.
Bye.
Bye.
How we gonna do it?
Let me fix this fucking necklace I keep hiding. That was cute. That was cute.
Okay.